Hello everybody, welcome back to iRoll Kings. This is day 23 of my Persona 5 day tracker. Today everyone's just doing their own things. Pro goes and does a baseball and then studies as he maxed out his proficiency. Gutsy does some training in the morning and then also studies at night. Cause not much to do on weekends, especially for guts and kindness. So he does his thing. Noble also studies, because, like I said, not much else to do today. Kindness and Charmer go to their day job at the convenience store. And Kindness also decides to watch a TV show at night. Charmer then takes a bath after his day job. And, we move on over to Lazy, who, after all this, has finally decided to finish the palace. So he gets his treasure. The treasure of King Kamoshida. The last one, because today's the last day. After this, we will be heading into another series of cutscene heavy days. Because we will be transitioning over to the Master Monorame arc. I'm really appreciative of all the love and attention you guys have been giving me so far. So, after some cutscenes, we defeat King Kamoshida, and Anne has her moment. This has been really fun, and I hope that the Monorame arc brings much more fun as well. It'll be another big arc, with a lot of palace stuff, and a lot more opportunities for cool stuff to happen. So, I really appreciate all of you for watching, and with these cutscenes coming to an end, coming to an end soon, this will also be the end of normal days. Thank you for watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to iRoll Kings. This is day 23 of my Persona 5 day tracker. With this day, we have completed the main stuff of the King Kamoshida arc. As King Kamoshida comes onto stage to confess his sins. With this, this is the end of the normal stuff for King Kamoshida. And everyone has their big moment. After this point, a bunch of stuff will be opened up, and, the start of the Monorame arc in a few days. But, as we're going to be working towards that, we will wait a few days, because we were both doing this end of the King Kamoshida arc, and the transitionary period with the exams. Everyone's kind of nervous about those exams, but most people, like Noble and Pro, are fully prepared to handle whatever comes forward. I gotta say, while we are watching these cutscenes, that I really appreciate all the love and attention. Please hype this video and give it a like if you would be so kind. Well, with this, the crew decided to make a decision, and we're gonna sell the treasure we got from King Kamoshida's palace to make some money so we can, go forward. Today is also a day where we get a crossword puzzle. Pro goes plays some baseball. Everybody does the crossword puzzle to increase their talent. Nobojo goes and studies because he wants to make sure he's fully prepared for the exam. Kindly goes and cleans LeBlanc's. Even though he can't progress Social Link for a while, he wants to do this. Gutsy decides to go clean some clothes, just so he has a lot of armor prepared. With that, we go to Charmer, and he takes another bath. Wants to make sure he's nice, clean, and nice looking. Ren decides to go watch a movie, so, you can say fully rounded. And thank you for watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to iRoll Kings. This is day 24 of my Persona 5 day tracker. With the end of most of the Kamoshida arc behind us, we now go into a little bit of cutscene heavy day, as our day period is taken by us working at LeBlanc's. So everyone does that. We also hear on the news about everyone talking about the Kamoshida incident. So, that's that. So we do our dishes and stuff. Pro goes and studies. Everybody basically studies, because there's not really much else to do, and I didn't prep super hard to have a lot of nighttime activities. Kindly goes and cleans the place because, that's what he does. Trying to raise his kindness as much as possible. Yeah. And then we go over to Lazy after we get a phone call from Anne. She's talking about where she wants to go for her little trip. To spend all that money we're gonna make tomorrow off the, selling the metal we got from Kamoshida's castle. So, Lazy goes to bed, and I thank you all for watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to Hyrule Kings. This is day 25 of the Persona 5 Day Tracker. Today we're selling the metal we got from Kamoshida's castle. This is the only thing we do for the morning part, but after we sell the metal, we also get a little paper bag. This is what leads us to possibly starting the Iowa social link. But that's with basically maxed out confidence. So none of the characters currently have that, and I think to start it early, you basically need to do a New Game Plus run. Even though I didn't fully master the ability of increasing my guts as quickly as possible, I feel like I did it as best as I could have, with baseline abilities and stuff. But I might be wrong. Maybe you could do it a lot earlier than I would be doing in this series, but Pro, and basically everybody goes to studies in the afternoon. And so, that. Why not? Kindly also goes and cleans because the only thing he can do at night, and he wants to make sure he can be as good friends with Sojiro as possible. Because it'll take until late August for us to continue his social link. But Gutsy goes and trains, so he's all buffed up and prepared for the palaces and stuff. We also, after we get our HP increase, and stuff, we get a call from Anne after finishing any of these activities, where she talks about where she wants to go eat at for her for the meal that we're going to be having. So we kind of set up a place, and that will be tomorrow. So I thank you all for watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to Hyrule Kings. This is day 26 of my Persona 5 Day Tracker. This is the last day of the Kamoshida arc. Great job, we made it this far. Good job everybody. So, everybody's celebrating. This is a great time for everybody as we decide to spend most of the money that we got from Kamoshida's treasure to get a nice hotel dining area for it. So, we do that. We go collect some food and, listen to some rumors about people who think of, what people think about the Phantom Thieves. This is great stuff. Well, I can't wait for the next arc, the Master Monorame arc, as that arc opens up a lot. We will get access to a good amount of new social links, like the Moon, the Sun, Hangman, and a few others. And all that kind of stuff. And Temperance, maybe. And, well, we also get to progress everyone else's. And after we have a little traumatic memory after seeing Shido at the hotel room, the next recruitable party member will be Yusuke. He's a great party member with his ice magic, and he's a funny artist guy. Can't wait to recruit him for the next arc. We also get to progress Anne's social link, which kind of sucked because I was wanting to do it during the last arc, but whatever. We could do that, so everyone gets to pick their names. Ren sticks with the Phantom, Projo picks the Pros, then Noble goes with the Newtons, like Isaac Newton. Why not? Kindly goes with the Tender, Gutsy goes with the Bravest, and Charm goes with the Suave. Finally, we go to Lazy, who goes with the Sleepers. He was surprised he made it this far, but he will continue to try and do so. And so, after a skit thing to tell us that we're in a Monorame arc, Pro does some studying, No, Noble goes and everyone goes and do their things, like training, like Gutsy did. Charmer goes, studies, and Ren makes the tools. Finally, after going to bed, like Lazy did, we go to the Velvet Room, where we'll get a hint of what will be coming next and progress some things. We also, after progressing that, we can do Hello everybody, welcome back to Hyrule Kings. This is day 27 of the Persona 5 day tracker. This is a transitionary period between King Kamoshida arc and the Master Madarame arc. So we get another classroom question, and we hear about some rumors about the Phantom Thieves. Mr. Mishima made a site to talk about the Phantom Thieves, so everyone's kind of talking about that there. We also see Makoto be put on our case for, that's being the Phantom Thieves, and all that. And here's Mishima to talk to us about the fan site. He was the one who made it, and he will become a new social link, the Moon Social Link. That will be to progress anytime you do Mementos quests, so we'll do that later. Pro goes and plays some baseball. Noble goes and studies. Finally gets the chance to hang out with Anne Takamaki. This means he can get to work on befriending her. Also, even though I don't show it, Red also does this. Because, best girl and all that. So, we talk about Shiho, Kamoshida, and what Anne's future aspirations are. And finally get rank 2. And then we head home. But before we do that, we go catch up with Gutsy, who decides to interact with his best girl, Tai Takemi. As we help her, take care of a child who's being sick and all that. And progress her storyline. Because Gutsy thinks Takemi is the best girl, so move along and are very happy with ourselves. And, getting nice discounts and stuff like that is a great bonus for somebody who likes to take risks and all that. So, move along. Lazy decides to hang out with Ryuji, getting to rank 4 very quickly. Good for him. Making him the fastest in getting to Ryuji's social link. Very proud of himself because he wants that rank 7 bonus to kill enemies by ramming into them. And so does that. And because we made it so far, Sojiro gives us the keys to the place and lets us leave at night. So, taking this opportunity, Pros and takes his nighttime job at the beef bowl shop and, sees the sun guy. Noble goes and just studies like normal. Kinda takes care of his plant before cleaning the place. Because, why not? Gutsy decides to take a chance at the Big Bang Burger challenge. Even though he won't succeed, he wants to progress. It's really the only thing you can do in this period to increase your guts. Because I forgot to check the school library for the books. Thank you all for watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to Hyrule Kings. This is day 28 of my Persona 5 day tracker. Today is another day where we pretend to be a student in between parts between the Kamoshida and Madarame arc. So we start off this morning by getting a classroom question correct. We also go to the roof to talk about Phantom Thief stuff. But there, we run into Makoto, who definitely suspects that we are the Phantom Thieves. So we head off and go to the most public place possible to head into Mementos. This is everybody's palace, so if we want to do any grinding, do some side quests and stuff like that, we go here to do it. So, get into the tutorial for the Memento stuff. We see that Morgana can turn into a car, which apparently can also get more seats because the way they can fit like 9 people in it. But yeah, we run into our first person from the fan site. We can defeat him, get his treasure, and complete that quest. Which means we are done for the day. Besides, Morgana wants to see us open up the lower levels of Mementos because we defeated King Kamoshida, and our name's more well known. So, when we leave, we run into Jose, who's
Persona 5 Royal's like expansion on the Mementos thing. It will allow us to buy items, make more money, and all that kind of stuff. He also gives us a wishing star, which will come up way later. So, with that, we make our way out, talk about how we want to do another big target to get our name more well known, and get a hint to Yusuke, who's watching us. So Pro makes some tools, because why not? Noble studies, because he doesn't want to fall behind as the exam's coming soon. Kindly does some cleaning, because you gotta do what you need to do, and all that kind of stuff. And Ren does make some coffee. Also, everybody studies basically today if they don't got anything major to do. Because the exams are coming up and you don't want to lose. Thank you for watching.